The Yankees can absolutely break the landscape of Major League Baseball. Let's get into it. I have a two-year process. Where the New York Yankees could potentially break the landscape of Major League Baseball in order for them to become a dominant force in the major leagues. Once again, they would have to spend money wisely. And maybe in this plan, I think it's spending it wisely, but it's a little aggressive too. And that's what they need to be. They need to be aggressive. You have a short window with Gerrit Cole and Aaron Judge. You need to cash in on that right now. And in order to cash in on that, you have to spend cash. And if Hal Steinbrenner is as upset as everyone says he is, he's going to have to do that. And this is how the Yankees break the landscape of Major League Baseball. Where to start? None other than Juan Soto. We got to go get him. If the Padres are saying, hey, he's available, the Yankees have to get him in a trade. Some people are saying, hey, are the Yankees favorites? I mean, maybe, who knows? Maybe the Yankees are showing some type of willingness to unload prospects whereas they didn't want to do that before. So now you have Juan Soto. Let me just let you guys in, if you didn't know, how much of an impact player, how much of an impact bat Juan Soto truly is. Only 24, is going to be 25 next year. But at the age of 24 years old, he had an incredible season for the Padres. Juan Soto hit 275, 35 home runs, 109 runs batted in, also had 32 doubles, a .410 on-base percentage with a .930 OPS. With all those numbers, Juan Soto, he would be first on the team in batting average, second in home runs, first on the team in RBI, first on the team in on-base percentage, second in OPS and OPS plus, left-handed bat, and you could hit him second in the lineup behind Anthony Volpe and in front of Aaron Judge. He's the bat that the Yankees need. And if they want to improve, you need to go and make that big splash. Now, the Padres might want a lot, and you give them a lot. You do whatever it takes, minus the Martian. They want pitching prospects. If the Padres want pitching, you give them pitching. Throw them Michael King. Throw them Nestor Cortez. A combination of those two, not both of them. But Michael King or Nestor or. And then you throw them prospects, top prospects. If that means getting Juan Soto, one of the best left-handed bats in Major League Baseball, I don't even think he's reached the ceiling yet. So Yanks, go out and get him. This move alone could break Major League Baseball. But in acquiring Juan Soto, you have to sign him. You have to do what the Dodgers did with Mookie Betts. They acquired him, then they signed him. Yankees, if you acquire Juan Soto, you can't. I know he's a Boris client, but you can't allow him to test free agency. Sign him, please. But this is just the start of what could be a crazy Yankee offseason. So, you address left field essentially by bringing in Juan Soto and signing him to an extension. Maybe throw him an opt-out in there after 5th or 6th year. He'll be 30, 31 at that point. He could test it again. Maybe that's enticing to him. But you acquire Juan Soto and you put that left-handed bat in your lineup. You have that left fielder that you desperately needed. Now, I think what you should do, invest in more pitching. Most likely, you would have had to trade away top pitching prospects to get Juan Soto. You would have had to trade away at least one major league arm to get Juan Soto. So you need to replace that now. And in doing so, you could go out and get Yoshinobu Yamamoto, which the Yankees have been incredibly interested in him. They visited him. They've seen him pitch live over there in Japan. And Brian Cashman, we all know he's a big fan of his. And when Brian Cashman loves a free agent, when the Yankees love a player, they go and get that said player. Yamamoto, just this past season alone, was incredibly impressive. He had a 1.16 ERA, 17-6, in 171 innings pitched, had 176 strikeouts. If the Yankees truly want him, they will go and get him. And they need to go and get him, especially if they want to be on top once again in the MLB. But they should also check in on Jordan Montgomery. Montgomery had a fantastic stint this season with the Texas Rangers. In only 11 starts since the trade, he went 4-2 with a 2.79 ERA. And in the postseason, he's pitched incredibly well. He pitched really good against Tampa, okay against Baltimore, but once again, incredibly good against Houston. So at least look into Montgomery. He might not want to come back, but they have to do their due diligence in acquiring the left-handed pitcher. But I think if you don't want to go and get Monty, okay, fine. But you're going to have to invest more money in your bullpen. The Yankees had the best bullpen ERA in Major League Baseball. I get that. I understand that. But they need a for sure bona fide relief pitcher, bona fide closer in that back end. And I think there's one who's incredibly special on the free agent market this year. Josh Hader, left-handed pitcher, had an incredible season for San Diego. 33 saves, a 1.2 ERA, 85 strikeouts in 56 and a third innings pitched. Go and get Josh Hader. That's your guy. He would be the closer in that bullpen. He's going to cost you a pretty penny. There's no doubt about it. But if I'm the Yankees, go and get him. That's what's going to separate you from the rest, is that back end of that bullpen. It did in the 90s. They could do it again now. But in getting Josh Hader, they don't have to stop there. Get another piece. Why not go see what Craig Kimbrell wants? Former Boston Red Sox, Kimbrell had a very good season this year for Philadelphia. Had a 3.26 ERA, 23 saves in 69 innings pitched, 94 strikeouts. Another high strikeout reliever. Throw him in there with Josh Hader. Yes, he's older. He's 35. But throw him in there with Josh Hader on a 1-2 year deal. Bada bing, bada boom. That back end of that bullpen is secure. And it's elite. It's an elite back end of the bullpen. We haven't had that since Mariano freaking Rivera. Go out, Yanks. Use your money and do that. But if you don't want to splurge, if you don't want to spend money on another big reliever, Keenan Middleton would do the job too. He showed he could pitch in New York with a 1.88 ERA as a New York Yankee. I like Middleton a lot. And you know what? If you're bringing him back, bring back Wandy Peralta. He had a great 10 years as a New York Yankee. You need another lefty in that bullpen. He had a 2.8 ERA this season for the Yankees. Go and bring him back as well. But they need to shore up the back end of the bullpen. We need to go into the season with a big bullpen, with an effective bullpen, if we're going to have any chance at winning. And then you throw Yamamoto in the mix in the rotation. And then you throw Juan Soto in the lineup. This team is looking a whole lot different from 2023. But why only look at 2024? Let's look ahead another year. Most likely, if Gleyber Torres is still a New York Yankee, most likely the Yankees won't extend him. They won't bring him back. I like Gleyber a lot. I don't want to come off like I don't like him. I really enjoy the kid. If you could sign him and put him at DH, I would do that in a heartbeat. He's a very good hitter. But defense leaves a little bit to be desired, in my opinion. So you go out and you get somebody else. You go out and you get a Yankee killer. Just like they did back in 2006 when they signed Johnny Damon away from the Boston Red Sox. You go and get third baseman Alex Bregman. It allows you to put Oswald Peraza over there at second base, Anthony Volpe as your shortstop, LeMahieu as your first baseman, because with Rizzo, he's coming off too. So Alex Bregman, who has similar numbers to Gleyber Torres offensively, he's a superior defender to Gleyber Torres. So if I'm the Yankees in 2025, if you need a third baseman, go and get Bregman. And that would set the Yankees up for the next 5 to 6 years as an elite Major League Baseball team. You cash in on Aaron Judge's prime. You cash in on Garrett Cole. You do what, if he wants to opt out and you don't want to add that 10th year, you do whatever it takes to bring Garrett Cole back. But you want to cash in on their primes as well. And in doing this, the Yankees would not only cash in on their primes, but they would absolutely break the landscape of Major League Baseball. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have channel memberships in the description if that interests you. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out. And to all of our channel members here at The Shift, thank you guys. It means a lot.